Colonel Blanton soon realized that this warehouse allowed Kentucky's climate to change the temperature of the warehouse more quickly, causing the bourbon to interact with the oak at a steadier rate. In time, Colonel Blanton favored the unique aging qualities this metal warehouse had on the bourbon inside. This warehouse became the exclusive home of Blanton's single-barrel bourbon and remains the only metal warehouse on the distillery campus today. Over time, the whiskey absorbs flavor and color from the oak. In the hotter months, the whiskey expands into the porous oak. In the colder months, the whiskey is drawn out of the oak. Every time the whiskey goes in and out of the oak, the richness of flavor and color increases. Blanton's is left undisturbed for years, so these natural flavors and deep color have time to saturate fully in order to reach full maturation. After aging for years, barrels of Blanton's are carefully selected based on taste, rather than age, ensuring a consistent profile from barrel to barrel. These special barrels are selected by our master distiller Harlan Wheatley. Samples from these select barrels are carefully evaluated by the tasting panel and compared to previous bottles of Blanton's. The tasting panel must agree the sample is of exceptional quality and taste and consistent with past barrels of Blanton's. This process is an additional safeguard to protect the high-quality standard of Blanton's. At peak maturity, the bourbon tastes sweet, with notes of citrus and oak. It boasts a creamy vanilla nose, underscored by clove, nutmeg, or cinnamon spices. Once the barrel has been deemed to be of the highest quality, it then goes to the bottling hall for processing and bottling. Once these barrels reach the bottling hall, they are dumped and chill filtered to remove any sediment such as barrel char. Each barrel is then processed to the appropriate proof and bottled one barrel at a time. Again, the process of single barrel bottling ensures that each bottle of Blanton's is of the highest quality. Blanton's is bottled, sealed, and labeled by hand. This is a labor-intensive and time-consuming process, but it helps to ensure that every bottle is produced to the highest quality standard. Along with the signature shape of the bottle itself, Blanton's features unique horse and jockey bottle stoppers, which are now a recognized trademark. The rich heritage and tradition of horses in Kentucky parallel that of bourbon, and this is our way of paying homage to that Kentucky heritage. 8 in total, each stopper is marked with a single letter that spells out Blanton's when the set has been completed.
Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. Okay. Okay, that is actually dope as fuck. Like, actually. I know he said nutmeg, but I first heard nutsack because of his speed. Yeah, dude, they taste test with their fucking nutsack. Nah, dude, but this makes me wanna taste of nutsack goes crazy. Yeah, dude. Dipping the balls. Nah, dude, I actually want to taste this now. I should just go back to America and taste like really high quality whiskey. Because, dude, when he described what it tastes like that does not taste like what I tried. Granted, I tried some cheap whiskey, like Jack Daniels. And normally I thought people like Jack Daniels, right? And call it an experience or whatever, but like that's what I tried. And yeah, I don't know. I was like kind of like whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like if there is like a creamy like what's it called? Like White Russian, love that shit. I could go for that any day. Pina colada too, like, I mean, I think that's, I don't know what's in pina colada. I know White Russian's just cream and vodka. But, yeah. Interesting, interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Coconut, pineapple, and something. Thanks. I'm just trying to name the... What's it called? I'm trying to name the alcohol in it. Like, I know, like, what's in it. Getting fucking energized to KO Jake. Well, that didn't happen, did it? Take a look at this shit, though. Hold on. Yeah. Wait. Oh wait, no.
Face the mouth breather.
Quit yapping, Luke. I am your auger.
No, you're moldier than lunchly cheese.
Just put the fries in the bag.
Fucking love that, dude. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Skibbity Center? Wait. I don't know what to say. Say that you're happy you've witnessed such greatness.
Rise to address an oft-forgotten segment of our society. I speak of Generation Z, who will be playing a substantial role in the next election, and Generation Alpha, who will start to come of age the election after. It is for this reason that I shall now render the remainder of my statement using language they're familiar with. To the Sigmas of Australia, I say that this goofy air government have been capping, not just now but for a long time. A few of you may remember when they said there'll be no phantom tax under the government I lead. They're capaholics. They're also yapaholics. They yap non-stop about how their cost of living measures are changing lives for all Australians. Just put the fries in the bag, little bro. They tell us that they're locked in on improving the housing situation in this country. They must have brain rot from watching too much Kai Cenat and forgot about their plans to ban social media for kids under 14. If that becomes law, you can forgo skull emoji all about watching Duke Dennis or catching a dub with the bros on Fort. Chat, is this Prime Minister serious? Even though he's the Prime Minister of Australia, sometimes it feels like he's the CEO of Ohio. I would be
She fucking stumbled. Oh, she fucking stumbled. She couldn't even fucking continue, bro. Oh my god.
Sometimes it feels like he's the CEO of Ohio. I would be taking an L if I did not mention the ops who want to cut WA's Gyats and Services tax.
Bro.
The decision voters will be making in a few months' time will be between a mid-government, a dog water opposition, or a crossbench that will mog both of them. Though some of you cannot yet vote, I hope when you do, it will be in a more goated Australia for a government with more aura. Skibbity.
Bro. No way did she say that? Bro, that takes some balls. Holy fuck. I'm posting that one, bro. Holy fuck. Skibbity senator. Just imagine you are in court and have someone sent you to jail with Gen Alpha talk. Oh my god, dude, yeah. Dude. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. That is too good. Holy fuck, bro. I actually... Russia's new Real Men War recruitment ad. Разные таким защитником ты мечтал стать. Okay, I'll tell you what I understand. Разве. Oh, no idea. Takim, like. Защитником, no idea. Ты is you. Мечтал, dream. Stat, no idea. Ha! Bro. Ha! Yeah, dude. That's... Oh my god, bro. That was funny. Taxi driver? Military. Rah! Rah! Yeah. Ty je mushink. That means like, are you a man? And then, be him. Bro. How bad was Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? Bro, yeah,
Alright
it was
fellas,
bad.
well that basically just went as expected. We just saw Mike Tyson return to the ring against Jake Paul in the highly anticipated
I'm him already? Yeah.
bout. In my last video I talked about how we all needed to come back down to reality a bit, And I think that's exactly what we saw here. A reality check. In what was a perfect case study in effective marketing, we saw a bloke who, although I would give him his flowers for getting in there, shouldn't have been in the ring at all. It was a disgrace that this fight was actually sanctioned by a professional body. So I want to talk about the fight week, the fight itself, and really where do we go from here? What an event like this means for
Went
boxing.
crazy in ranked
And just
yesterday.
before
We
get
went
into that, if you
plus
love
1
everything
point
boxing,
K3,
you've found yourself in
MD3
the
now.
right place.
Good shit.
I'm Cloister, and
Hell
I
yeah.
make boxing videos to help keep you in the loop, so make sure to subscribe to always stay informed. The fight
That's
between
awesome.
Jake and Tyson I don't think will be remembered for the fight, more so as a masterclass in marketing. Everyone, including myself, was excited to see Tyson get back in the ring, yet the concept of reality and time seemed to evade quite a few. In the lead up for the fight, we all saw the clips of Tyson. It was the smart thing to do, record and cut up 15-second clips of pad work and sparring to make him look like the Mike of old. It brings a lot of eyes and it brings hope. And I think going into fight week, it was clear that the narrative that we were being fed might not be so true. When uploading my last video, I had the upload screen on one page and the public workouts on the other. In watching the public workouts, I think that was when what a lot of us feared really rung home. After a minute of pad work, Tyson looked tired and out of breath. No amount of gasping from his coach could convince us otherwise. It was clear the footage we were seeing didn't match up with reality. At the next press conference, Tyson looked out of it and not interested. Which, fair enough, the bloke's been doing media for the last couple months. I think most of us would be too. The weigh-ins showed both of them in good enough shape and of course brought that iconic slap, which was nice to see but didn't really mean nothing except producing probably the best photo from the whole event. And then that brought us to fight night. I won't talk too much about the undercard and let me know if you want to see any in-depth videos about any of the other fights. Yet my highlights of the whole event were the two fights before the main event. Ramos put up a great performance against Barrios, pushing the fight to a draw. A great fight for the fans, which I hope will see a rematch. While also the co-main, which truly should have been the main event, Taylor vs Serrano 2 brought all the action. In what was the best fight that you could make currently in women's boxing? I would say close result yes, robbery no. Personally, I would have had Serrano up by a round, but you look at some of the fan scoring on BoxRec, even they have it as a draw. Yet the commentators were simply horrendous, making it seem like Katie lost every single round in the way they called it a robbery. They simply undermined her victory. You can't expect much more, they're MVP commentators and Serrano is MVP's pride and joy. MVP, of course, being the promotional company putting on the show. But no matter how you have it, it was simply a win for women's boxing and boxing as a whole, unlike the main event. In my last video, I talked about how I'd be looking at Tyson's balance from the get-go, and I think that told the whole story. Jake in the first couple rounds was incredibly cautious because obviously he didn't know what sort of Tyson was going to come out. It was clear though when Jake hit him with a couple punches, he almost stumbled. His legs simply weren't there anymore. The Paul camp really from this point played politics. They probably had a few different game plans going in. If Tyson was going to come out and actually fight, they would have put it on him. Yet if he came out looking not so great, they had a plan for that also. Although it was Jake's mission to become the most hated man in the sport again, knocking out this Mike Tyson would have been more of a PR disaster than it was worth. Not all attention is good attention at that level. Tyson's movement was gone. He didn't have the ability to angle or close the distance. He stayed stationary and threw a couple shots whenever Jake got close. A lot of people were questioning also why he was biting his gloves. It was simply instinct as he used to do it. It was a bit more normal though when he followed up with a few punches. Not as normal when he's just standing there eating his gloves. It's a credit to Tyson for him getting back in the ring, although the questions and fingers have to be pointed to everyone which allowed this to happen. You have to give Jake Paul some props for not being stupid enough to knock him out, but surely everyone who said that this Tyson looked amazing in sparring was lying through their teeth. Like to much of Tyson's career, were the people who were enabling this just there to get
By the way,
their teeth? Like to much
this guy is one shady motherfucker. This guy needs to fucking... I don't know what the fuck happened to him, but karma probably fucked this guy up.
Tyson's career, were the people who were enabling this just there to
Nah, dude, like, if you go back and look at, like, the history and shit of, like, Mike Tyson and stuff, because I do boxing, so, of course, like, I went back and took a look at, like, Mike Tyson, Ali, fucking, the fellas, right? But nah. Like, I really liked Mike Tyson because of his power. Right, and that's something, I have strength, right, and so, like, I studied Tyson, like, his upbringing and stuff like that, And no, that guy was fucking shady as fuck.
Their payday? I'll let you decide. Where do we go now though? Let's first talk Tyson. Simply, I don't
Basketball?
want to see him back in the
Okay.
ring ever again.
Yeah.
He said he feels like he's got more in the tank after the
Yeah, no, like, I get that. So, I mean, I kind of like basketball too. Haven't seen any boxing except maybe a little bit of WWE. WWE, nah, that's all show, bro. WWE's not real. That's all show, bro. It's just a fucking, it's a media fucking, that, yeah. You want to watch some real fighting? Go to UFC. That shit, oh my god, bro. Like, that shit is completely off the fucking bananas. Like, yeah. That shit is different. Nah, but like, oh, what's it called? I've played football, like American football. I've played, um, table tennis. I've played, well, I wouldn't say boxing. Like, I mean, I've boxed. I do still train. And right now I'm learning football. So, yeah. I don't know, like, I just like sports. I'll be honest. I don't like the pain. I don't like the fucking injuries and shit, but it's part of the game.
fight, and to be honest,
just
anyone would
naturally
feel that
competitive.
after the check he just got. Although nobody wants to see him in there with someone like Logan Paul. Also, in the
Yeah.
post-fight interview, Logan could have been
Soccer
just
as a
bit humble
kid,
when
table
Mike
tennis
said
and
he's
actual
next. But in
tourneys,
classic Logan fashion,
and
he
at the
just
end
can't resist
basketball.
being a bit of a prick. If Tyson wants to fight,
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I started with table tennis. I think that was like my first real sport that like I got into when I was younger. Because I didn't get into like those physically demanding sports until I was like, I want to say 15, 16, around there. And the first like physically demanding sport that I like actually did was football, like American football. And yeah, that's what tested this. I tell you what, conditioning in that sport, granted it's worse than others, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, conditioning was tough. Um, and I don't know, like of course I played basketball casually, like in PE and shit. But nothing like serious like football was. For football, so I went to like a private school, and so what I had to do is I had to, go to the public school to actually be in that program. And of course, I was like the outsider and stuff like that, but you know, I just wanted to do football. I wanted that experience. I loved the sport. I love watching it, love playing it, but like playing the video game. So I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, little did I know how hard it was actually to catch a fucking football traveling 1,000,000 miles per hour. And welcome back, Dan. You still waiting? Or did they like let you in like prematurely? But yeah, man. Soccer is hard as a newcomer. It is. 1 hour and 20 left? Oh, okay. Honestly, not too crazy. But, yeah, dude, I'm learning football right now. Well, soccer. Whatever. Everybody calls it football here because there is no such thing as American football here. Um, and so that's why sometimes I'll refer to it as football. And I'll try to say it with an accent so people understand. But, anyways, yeah. Same in Germany? Yeah. Well, in Germany, there is a little bit of American football, though. Typically you, yeah. Yeah, because I know, well, like, okay, so, like, there was this realtor that was helping my mom buy a house, and her son was playing football, like American football, in Germany. And he was trying to like make it or whatever into the NFL. Doubt it happened, but whatever. So that's why like I know that's a thing in Germany. It's like a international program or whatever. But yeah, dude, it is hard as a newcomer for football. Like I'm learning the hard way. You know, I'm basically training with people who've played football like their entire lives, and I'm getting my ass kicked. Loki didn't know Germany had a football team. I don't think they do. They definitely don't in the NFL. That isn't like play rugby. Fuck no. I will never touch rugby. Rugby is way more intense than football. That's probably one of the most intense sports you could play. Like, fuck no. So fun. Dude, rugby is just one of those games that it's like, I don't know, man. It's so intense. Done it? You loved it? Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm talking from, like, no experience in playing it. But I've just seen, like, oh my god, it's fucking brutal, man. What about we play golf and life and laugh like they're rich? On God, dude. On God. I would definitely be down for that. I haven't never played golf before, but yeah. Took 10 people to take me down. Bro, it's funny. I was playing basketball. So like, okay. This last Monday, I stayed after uni and I was just basically waiting around for my practice to start for football because I didn't want to go from uni to my apartment and then go back, right? Even though that was the smarter decision, but whatever. Um, anyways, so I was just waiting there and then I was just waiting for the gym to be open so I could practice like my technique and stuff for like kicking the ball and stuff because I'm starting from zero, man. I need to build up good habits. I need to build up, you know, I'm using my experience from table tennis to like, you know, sort of guide me here. So like I'm watching videos on YouTube. I'm trying to like, you know, do a bunch of the stuff that, you know, that should help me. But anyways, I got there and then I saw all these fucking people start showing up. And the next thing I know, I'm in like the fucking PE class. And so I did that workout and the coach was like, "Who the fuck are you?" You know? I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm just a international student and I was just chilling after class." And he was like, "Oh, okay, what's your name?" And he just put my name as fucking like beginner course and then put my name. So, yeah. And then after that, I had to play football. So, yeah, that was kind of tough. That was kind of tough. And then, yeah. Um, so of course I was exhausted, and I suck. And I'm going against people that have played this sport definitely longer than I have. And they like to play with me because I'm a newcomer. But I always try, you know. I never just give up because that's for pussies. But you got a golf course next to your home. It's crazy big. Yeah. I don't think golf is definitely a mental game, right? And that's sort of what I like about table tennis too. And chess. Chess is definitely a mental game. Chess is like a video game. Uh, but yeah. I think that's why a lot of like rich people play golf is because it doesn't really exert the most amount of physical force Chess is so nice, and I'm goated in it. Yeah, I'm not goated in it. My dad always beat my fucking ass in it. And like I know how to play it, I just don't know how to be good at it. So yeah, but yeah, played against Suey and Zar and fucked their asses. Good shit. That's awesome. Well, so my buddy is essentially on a wish list? He's number 72. Oh, no way. Low-key no diff them? Dude, yeah. You definitely diff them. Good job, buddy. You want a cookie or like what? uh, I'm just gonna put here real, by the way. There we go. I don't think anybody's gonna watch it, but it'll be funny if somebody watches it. GG easy. Truth. Yeah, give me one. uh, Dude, I think I still have the paper. When I was in line. Wait. I actually have a picture. Even better. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it, and then I'll pull it up.
It has to be something closer to the Roy Jones X.
And I'll pull it up for you guys. Okay, yeah, dude. Okay. Let's see if you guys can see that. Wait. Okay. I know it's kind of blurry, but I hope you guys get the picture. That says 251. It is warming up. That's good. But, yeah. So, like, that says 200 and, what did I say? 51 people in front of me. And I had to wait a long ass time for that. So, yeah, that was pretty bad. But, yeah. Yeah. It was bad, dude. It was fucking horrible. I was telling Dan this, but being an international person here, yeah, it's hard. It's hard, especially if you work here or if you are a student. Like, it's hard if you're not a citizen. But it's only hard for like those couple days where you have to basically sit in one place for like fucking 14 hours and do like this medical examination and shit. So, yeah. But and what's really what's fucked about it all is they don't even give you a medical examination. They just ask you, "Are you good?" "Yeah." "Okay, here's a stamp. Leave." You know, like it's fucking bullshit. And then all that just to get like a green card, you know, that says I'm medically good. Like it's stupid. I fucking hate it. Like it's such a bad system. Yeah. I could go on and on.
Where it's him versus someone similar in age and it's just a bit of fun. Nothing with true serious potential consequences. But preferably, I just want to see him healthy, not in the ring and enjoying his life with his family. For Jake though, it's a bit more interesting. Although this was a huge event, I don't think this raises his stock at all. Where he turns next will certainly be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if he enters the PFL and has an MMA fight. Probably the biggest check he could get, and it would give some time for people to forget about this fight. In terms of other boxing opponents, there's not too many out there.
What the fuck? Why does he have a chicken on his head? I just saw that. The fuck?
Not really any MMA fighters left. No one wants to see him against a journeyman, and I don't think anyone would want to see him in the ring against another retired fighter again. There are only a few possibilities that immediately come to mind. Of course you have KSI and Tommy Fury, although rumour on the street is that they're going to rematch soon, and if that happens both parties are off the table. While additionally those fights have been historically almost borderline impossible to make anyway. You have MVP stableman Niraj Goyat who is on the undercard, yet Niraj is fighting at 164 pounds, and after his performance, No one wants to see that. MVP should be smart enough to look at that performance and go, nah, that's not it. What I think there's some potential in is a matchup against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Jake will drop down to cruiserweight or bridgerweight. Chavez is technically active although washed up, and it would be framed as Paul is finally versing a real boxer. And in this world of boxing, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow it's for a bridgerweight world title. The belt organizations love their sanctioning fees, and that would make them a lot of money in a division which is bringing none. But to end this off though, this was far from a glamorous performance at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Reality struck, and although it didn't end as badly as many of us were bracing for, I think it needs to be questioned, how did this fight pass so many checks to actually happen? Obviously people knew that Tyson wasn't truly fit to fight a professional fight, and why did they allow this to happen? I hope there isn't going to be too much of a revisionist history take on the fight, yet I know many who are peddling a false narrative which they knew.
It's too bad that Tyson didn't like come out in Rocky Balboa style and fucking fuck this